Sifu Esports, where gamers unite.
Shopify going back to the old favorite, the RTZ Terrorblade. It has come in clutch for them many times before. Let's see how it goes. Shopify Rebellion, these four heroes, they can fight, and they can fight without RTZ for a pretty long time, I would say. Yep. He just needs to keep himself healthy until RTZ can go to the junglers in the top lane. They just run him down. The damage from the tag team plus the Starbreaker was way too much for the Enchantress to handle.
Arbed though.
Making a rotation in, yeah, but actually just getting rotated upon. He needs to get away from this right now. Verifier comes out, Fly comes swooping on in, but the bash is there, the right click. It won't come in time for collapse.
The bolt's coming in.
He's going to be able to escape on the Spirit. It looks like Mira might be trading his life. Yes, he will. Fly takes down one. Collapse also being right-clicked to death here. Needs to get away. Can't do it. Fly gets a double kill on the Phoenix.
Just two instances of near death for Arbed.
Mira coming in, sees crit. It's all about the minute 6 for him, but up on the top side, they're chasing down Saberlight under the tower. Saberlight turns it around with the Starbreaker. Maposhka, he's got to be careful. He has got the Nature Attendants healing him up, but Yatoro, he's just gone down to Fly, who's just found 3 kills in a matter of instants, and Saberlight is just hammering Maposhka to death. See you later.
Instead, he is going for Midas, which will delay his ability to join the rest of his team. This will be something that we'll have to reference in 15-20 minutes time, most likely.
Roll into the middle lane. Oh my goodness, everything just being thrown at Lal here, and I mean, it's going to work, but they throw an egg, they throw a Solar Guardian, and down he goes. Fair enough. Job's done. Mira, also going to be the next target. Arbed moving on in here. He's got the Magnetize. He's got the double damage rune as well. Mira does not stand a chance of surviving this one. He's going to go down as well. Nice shots from Crit helping out with that one.
For a casual Blade Mail like you see from most offlaners, his game is very good. He's 3-0-3, 62 CS. Troll needs to go for a Battle Fury. You have 2 side lane cores who kind of farm backwards, right? Like all of their items look towards going to the jungle, look towards their own economy compared to let's smoke with my team. So I think Shopify, that's why they are being a little bit greedier themselves, because they have this breathing, this window of breathing, and on top of that, they just have 9 kills to no deaths. Oh, farewell, Maposhka.
Yeah, thought he could get away with throwing a few toothpicks at Fly, but unfortunately the boys turn up. Crit and Arbed. Crit? Did he see him?
Scan connect.
Yeah, he saw him. And he's just going to be able to get on top of Mira and should be able to do this all by himself. Although Mystic Flare comes down, not going to be enough though to turn that one around. But they've always found a way back into the game. They're so good at playing the map in the late game situation, or even in the mid game situation when they're really far behind. But once again, Lal looks like he's going to get caught out here, and it will be him dropping. Are you seeing similarities in this game to the game we saw with against EG where they had that PA?
It does kind of have the same kind of tune to it, which is Yataro's telling team, guys, just play your game, push out, do what you need to do. And they actually go, oh, they did find Terrorblade?
That is massive. Collapse. Brings them down. Elsewhere, I mean, they get a kill on some Boschka, sure, but Yatoro, he's just farming whilst the Terrorblade is dead. So I wonder what we're looking at for Team Spirit here. We've got a BKB up on the Troll Warlord. He's moving in to the Sanjin Yasha soon as well. Perhaps that's his fighting on him back there. We're going to get Spirit here. Spirit, I mean, he's got no BKB, so the Mystic Flare is just going to be able to rip through him, and they'll lose him. No Solar Guardian to come down and help him out there, but Grit is actually going for the play with Fly onto Collapse, and in comes Saberlight sliding in from the sidelines. But Team Spirit, they smell blood in the water, and they want to chase this one. They know there's also no meta available for a little bit. Fly needs to get himself out of this one, but there is no way out. He's used his egg, he's used his dive, and he will go down as well. And that is a kill streak going the way of Mira here. So these little wins are pretty impactful to the Team Spirit lineup.
Is he throwing out an Artesia? You bought Midas on Terrorblade and haven't really done anything on the map type tip? Like, I don't know, but Shopify for sure.
Interesting, but down to the bottom side, they catch out Yatoro. It looks like things are coming back together for Team Spirit.
Like the fact that Spirit have had freedom to do anything they wanted now.
Saberlight drawing a bit of attention here, and again that Mystic Flare coming on through. Arbed comes in to share the damage, make sure he's going to be okay. And now once again Crit jumps in, throws in the punch. Collapse, they're looking to take him down here. Maposhka doing a decent amount of damage from the sidelines, might not be enough to get Collapse out of danger. That said, he's going to ulti across. Very cute, not cute enough. He does still drop. Maposhka and Mira don't commit to this one, they just back away. Super looking for, probably wanted that Demon Zeal, depending on yeah, I think just about everyone else has a shard, so could have happened, but alas. Smoke up now from Shopify, looking to go and contest this Roshan area, which Team Spirit have already cemented themselves in. How do they approach this engagement?
But be careful, Kunkka does have his Aghanims. Torrent Storm is available.
Oh, Crit jumps in, doesn't find anybody though, immediately getting silenced up, and he's just going to get taken down. The special casualty fight on the back lines. Mira's gone down to Saberlight straight away, and Saberlight trying to look for more here as RTZ pops the ultimate, bashes down into Lol. He's getting controlled up a little bit less. Spirit coming in there on top of RTZ, silenced up and pushed away by Abed. Abed trying to keep him alive here, and may have just done it, staying upon him, and now uses him to sunder and snowballs out, but it's not going to be enough. He's surrounded by Team Spirit heroes. RTZ will fall, and now Saberlight's going down as well. Team Spirit, they just stayed upon him. So cute from Abed to try and get him away from that one, using the pull, using the push, but it didn't make a difference. Team Spirit never lost sight of their prey, and now they're in the pit.
There's another wave. Are they going to try and go on him?
Yes, they are. Crit jumps in, stun comes out. BKB immediately responded to by Collapse. And Crit, well, he's just going to see if he can play his way out of this one. He's got an Ogre Steel Totem, he's got a full staff, but it's not going to be enough. Snowball shall delay the inevitable and full staff away, but the clicks are there, and Collapse will bring him down. But decent amount of time wasted, I suppose.
It's a little bit of a difficult one. I'm just trying to think, though, more for Shopify. It's like, what realistically can they do? I think once they're in the open map, it's so hard to position, and it's obviously the strength of Spirit Breaker, right? And now the whole script's turned, where Shopify now need to wait for Spirit to play into them, come into the high ground, and maybe would have towards...
Crit jumps in, they find Lol, he's going to be the target. Will Collapse immediately getting on Arteezy and stopping that damage coming through. Do they have enough? No, they do not. The cheese is there from Lol. It's going to heal him right the way up again. He's just going to run himself away. BKB is gone from him, sure, but Collapse is continuously running at Arteezy in this fight, not letting him stand his ground whatsoever. Saberlight, he's going to be left behind and just taken down by a billion spears as Collapse finds another. Collapses onto Fly. Abed all alone all of a sudden, needs to escape this one, needs to dodge the X marks, and it looks like he was able to do so inside that rolling boulder. The 1 and 2 will survive, but 3, 4, and 5 are dead.
I didn't expect Shopify to go and seek the fight like that. Sure, the Aegis was expiring, but I just wasn't expecting Shopify to be the aggressors, especially with how the fight's been going. And yeah, they kind of did a good job. They kept the egg alive, but they weren't able to contain within that egg space. And yeah, Spirit just beautifully disengaging, waiting for those key spells to get used, and then upon the finish, boom, go for that second fight. Shopify, they can't take multiple engagements. Solar Guardian, Egg, if they're down, it's going to be quite a struggle to deal with Spirit. And yeah, Spirit are just seeing through the Shopify draft beautifully.
That was really cool as well. I'm watching him here. So he was charging for Vision, right? The team weren't really in position to follow up. He was moving his phase boots and his Kaya and Yasha out of his inventory to slow himself down in the charge.
No, it's a really good play. Yeah, I think some of the best plays from Spirit Breakers are backpacking move speed, and he's Jane.
Toro just scattering the pigeons right now. Shopify just being forced back, and Arteezy trying to load onto an Enchantress for people. Can't get off the damage at all. Saberlight already taken out of the fight. Is going to buy back into this one. Has the Solar Guardian if needed. As Fly just playing a bit of Dance Dance Revolution over here, trying to get out of the water park and does survive it.
But Spirit, they see it. They're like, okay, just disengage, guys. Get back to our high ground. And that's why Shopify have smoked up. They can feel the desperation. They found Yatoro.
Yatoro, it's a great target. He has got that butterfly, so they're not really dealing damage to him right now. He's going to pop the BKB, just get on to Fly, but he manages to get off the supernova in time, but Yatoro just takes it down anyway. They've got Mira stunned up in the back lines here, but look at the damage coming out from Team Spirit here at the moment. Yatoro is unstopped. Terrorblade getting low, needs a Sunder target, does find it, takes out Lal, but doesn't kill him off. Stunned up by Collapse once again. Collapse will not leave him alone, and Maposhka comes in with the damage from the impetus, gets the kill onto Arteezy. It was a very, very close engagement, but in the end, Team Spirit are the victors once again.
Just the damage done in the fight as well. Spirit Breaker, 6,500 damage. And sure, Fly goes down as well, but it just isn't enough. Shopify, I just don't see how they can take a fight at all. They're going to lose top racks, most likely mid as well.
This is disgusting. Middle barracks starting to fall. Bottom barracks being hit by Collapse as well. Still working on that tower. Poshka and Lal dealing with the middle lane.
Arteezy, he is now charged as well from Collapse.
Whoa. Surely he's punished for this one at Nat Wind Waker. See you later. The punch is there, but the BKB is out. The Poshka's in the area as well. And Fly, he's gone. No Egg able to come down. Terrorblade stuck in the air. He does get off the Thunder, but what difference is it going to make? He's just being beaten backwards and forwards like a ragdoll through the fight. Oh my goodness, it is just a beatdown now from Team Spirit. No chance of taking any fight for Shopify Rebellion. GG's probably in the chat line right now, not quite entered into the chat, but there we go, there it comes. Game number 1 goes to Team Spirit. It was looking so good, and you can see it in their faces. You know, everything was going their way until it wasn't.
A little bit of despair currently floating around the Shopify camp, and it does boil down to when you have such an impeccable start to the game, double-digit kills to the 0 on Spirit, every item you buy needs to further punish your opponents.
I mean, it completes the draft. Again, after last game, I'm so worried that they won't be able to put the pressure on, but this is everything they need, right?
It's good for their own draft, not great for their opponent. I think for their own team, they need constant fight, like constant go.
Went through the group stages in the lower bracket, both of them knocked out in the first round of it, so kind of crazy is. Naposhka just takes a face full of damage here, trying to heal up with the Nature's Attendants. It's not going to be enough, though. First blood goes to Arteezy. Some nice Midas money right there.
Should be such an active laning phase for Shopify if they can get the levels. Level 2 advantage is going to be critical as well. I think Spirit need to respect that. The Spirit Breaker and Wraith King, these side lane cores don't really pressure too much.
Again, as you mentioned, it should be a pretty good laning phase, although none of Arteezy gets bashed this much. I mean, it's been like 5 hits and 2 bashes. He's getting low. Collapse will die. Arteezy survives. No, he will not. Mira finds him with the Stroke of Fate. Now Fly, he's trying to finish the job onto Mira here, but Mira is turned around upon him with the Inkswell. Fly fighting up right now. What do they have in terms of regen? The answer is Mira has more. And he will be able to take him down and get the double kill on the Grimstroke. Collapse is continuing to be hammered every time he comes near the creep wave, so he really is going to have a slow start. Like, he's not even got the Midas queued up at the moment. He's realizing just how grim things are.
Boschka, he's rotating in.
Yeah, certainly is. Stun out onto Arteezy. Charge comes in. Boschka from behind. The damage is there to take down Collapse before Arteezy does fall. Fly, can he get himself back to the tower? Yeah, but Boschka saying, no, sir, you will not. The right clicks are there. Mira gets the double. Sure, they take down Collapse once again, but 2 deaths in the bottom lane does not make it worth. But over towards mid, this might Lal. He could be in some trouble, but there is no roll available, and Lal has the phase shift and orb back. Not enough damage coming out from Crit. I'm not sure when. Tori literally hit level 6 during that gank as well. Like, they were going on him at level 5. So very fortunate that he was able to get that off in time. There's a movement once again onto Collapse. Collapse moving aggressively with the Inkswell, though, forward onto Fly. I don't think he's going to be surviving this one, though. Moving to the tree line, it's not enough. Although in comes a puck, breaks the coil on Fly. Fly just trying to get away. Crit will get beaten down by the supports. Fly duking through the tree lines, but it's not enough. Lal gets upon him regardless. Now Naposhka and Mira helping out their puck. But middle lane, Arbed just used the double damage rune to just take the tier 1 tower at mid whilst the puck is rotating. They're trying to get a bit of revenge for that now, though. As Team Spirit, the 3-man squad comes rotating in. Arbed, has he read it? He could roll away if he moves now. He does stand a chance of getting out of this one. In fact, he just walks in the opposite direction. That's an effective strategy.
Yeah, Fogged drew on the... Let's say Fogged. Fly, sorry, Fogged lifts right through my head.
Nice roll, nice roll. Does it make a difference? The silence a little bit late there from Crit, meaning the coil was able to come off. Magnetized coming down with the supports are in. They've got the damage to bring down Arbed. Crit also taking some heavy hits here. Mira just throws down the Soulbind, holding him next to Sableye, but Sableye wants to kill Lal. He wants to get the damage off, but Crit running the other direction means he can't get the right click off. Crit's gonna die. Goes down as well. Yatoro coming across as well. Sableye going for the TP out. Yatoro from the low ground gets the Wraith by a blast. Beautiful movements from him as the Inkswell onto the Hellbear. Smasher brings down Saberlight as well. The slaughter across the map as Team Spirit take down 3. A little close on the coil there. If the orb did connect, he might have just been jumping in and coiling him to get the kill, but somehow survives that. And Oh, jump in from Abed. Abed gets on top of the puck, but once again, puck might just survive through it. No, the silence is there. Surely they bring him down this time around. Surely they can get the kill, and Frostbite comes up, and they do get the kill. Collapse moves in onto Fly, throws down the ultimate. He just wants to bring him down. Does he survive, though? Crit. They're all chasing him at the moment. Silence is there. Stuns are out. Damage is in, and Collapse is down. 2 cores dead on the side of Team Spirit. Shopify, do they finally get a chance to take a breath here? And like, sure, you can make the argument that Shopify can just destroy an Enchantress if they want to, but using resources to kill this Enchantress is never going to feel good, especially when there's a puck in the game who just thrives. But okay, there's no longer a puck in the game. that was consistent.
Oh, now Spirit. On to mid lane.
Yeah. He's looking, but he's not cooking just yet. Mira trying to sidestep it, but unfortunately moves into Arteezy. Arteezy starting to make moves on the map with this Echo Saber, with this armlet.
But you cannot allow Spirit to itemize like this and then to farm for 20 minutes. And already, Abed, he's hearing these calls. He's constantly trying to make something happen. Coil missed. The pressure is being applied.
That change to Rolling Boulder.
That's potentially the biggest downside for Shopify right now is... Let's just watch them execute Bambi real quick. They can't execute Roshan that quick, right? They're going to have a Solar Crest on AA, which will help cushion their lack of Roshan damage, but they will need to probably get a couple team wipes before they really look to entertain it, because of the time spent doing it will give Spirit so much freedom on the map.
Centaur? Jump by Lyle there a little bit. Wow. It's kind of clicking the dude. It's like, all right, buddy. But meanwhile, elsewhere, they're going for the kills. They managed to find Mira. Mira tries to get the 4-staff away. Not going to make a difference, though. Still gets brought down. And now, well, Collapse going to charge it onto Fly. That'll be at least one return kill going the way. Collapse trying to TP up at Arbet. He's got 1 billion rolling boulders in his pocket with his Arcane Rune. No chance of getting out of this one. Arteezy comes in to help out as well. Collapse does fall. Shopify responding well to what Team Spirit are trying to do here.
But the lack of building damage, lack of Roshan right now for Shopify is going to constantly cause them some concern. And they're trying to get Collapse, but he got the charge, and it's quicker than the bolt.
It's quicker than the bolt, but it doesn't matter. Arbet's got the reach, he's got the catch, and they're still able to bring him down. Unfortunately, only charging across the nearby creep wave was not enough to save his life.
Yeah. Unfortunately, didn't charge to mid or top. There were some creeps in vision if he wanted to, but yeah, opted to go for the shorter range charge.
Just had to be quick about it, but yeah, ultimately ended up costing him, and they go on to Earth Spirit here. He does have the blade mail, so it's gonna hurt them. They need to get this one done quick, and it does look like they're gonna be able to bring him down. Maposhka once again just firing out the impetus, is obliterating Crit. He needs to run right now because he does not have the health to keep this one going. Arteezy nowhere near in the neighborhood as well. There is no chance. Shopify taking this one, and they will leave Fly for dead.
Just more stun, more purpose to AA. Very, very useful. Spirit, though, they are currently smoked up in the mid lane. They have drawn a perfect line to find Arteezy. And they have 1 sentry, so they do have detection for the Silver Edge. Oh, he just used it as well.
Anyway, they won't even need to. Here they go, onto Arteezy. The rest of the team, they need to get here fast. I mean, the Stampede comes down, but it's not going to make a difference. Arteezy is dead. Shopify nowhere to be found. Crit gets caught up by a coil on the sideline. Just going to get back up onto the high ground and get themselves away from this. Bottom lane, there's a Shopify hunting at the moment. They don't have their Scarab Mage with them. They see Lal, but they don't get the silence off Lal. Predicts it, gets off the phase shift, and instead they're just going to go for Collapse. Collapse will get brought down. Well, hang on for a pretty big call here. We'll do it onto Arteezy and Saberlight. Yatoro jumping in now, throws out the stun onto the Centaur. Centaur happy to turn around Tangus. Actually, they're turning around to Yatoro. His first life goes very quickly indeed. But there comes a Grimstroke once again, leashing them together. But Yatoro is dead. They have the damage, but down goes Arteezy as well. The toothpicks do the work. Puck silenced up 1,000 times over. Apparently, he's going to die as well. Lal out of the fight. And Shopify, they grab a few of them. And what the hell? Apparently there's a Grimstroke here. I don't know how he ended up in this situation, but nevertheless, will be another hero taken out by Shopify Rebellion, and that's 4 heroes dead. There you go. Aegis into the hands of the Chaos Knight. Now, Team Spirit still waiting to see if anybody shows on this bottom side. The Skeletons are just going to town on this tier 3 tower. Shopify just not willing to send anybody back to deal with it right now. They want to find something on this map, but they're just not going to.
They're looking for Saberlight, though.
Oh my god, yeah. Here we go. Someone comes back to defend. Saberlight gets called out, uses the Stampede, trying to get away. Stunned forever. Will the impetuses land? Yes, they will. Maposhka gets him. It was unfortunate. And he's seen on a ward now as well. Team Spirit, they want to get behind. They want to see who is behind the big boy. And they've completely cut him up. Look at the mini-map right now. They're just going for the targets, which RTZ cannot help with at the moment. Crit, he's just going to get obliterated. Fly trying to hide on the high ground. Then just says, see you later, buddy, and rolls himself away. Doesn't want anything to do with this one. Collapse comes in under the tier 4s even. Oh, CK, he is in here. He's going to take the fight. Buyback comes out from the Skywrath Mage, but once again, Maposhka just blasting away from the backlines. This Enchantress, who's the real carry. She's doing so much work. RTZ comes back immediately looking for Yatoro. Yatoro with the BKB trying to get his way out of this one. A Centaur goes in deep. Yatoro, though, still standing his ground. The Inkswell heals him up to full charge through the both of them. They're being controlled heavily here. RTZ needs to get off his damage. He needs to find a target. Maposhka could be the perfect target for it. Playing our pocket, though, going to redirect the stun and keep Maposhka alive for the time being. Charge in, though, onto RTZ. He's being beaten down. He doesn't have the help, and he is going to fall. 2 lives taken care of. Saberlight TPs away. Another game, another tragedy for Shopify Rebellion, and Team Spirit just playing so damn well. Jumping on the park, at the very least, they might be able to catch out Lal here. Phase shift, not going to save him. Saberlight and Fly find something for themselves.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Maposhka's doing so much work in this fight. I'm kind of left a little bit speechless.
Damage.
Dire are scanning.
Skeletons, they're hitting mid.
Yeah, once again. Making up.
We're sorry for kidding you. We'll take mid tower instead.
Look at Team Spirit, such a good position here. They're going onto the Chaos Knight. They want to start the fight onto Arteezy. Torres on top of him. The damage is there. Where is the help? Where is the help? Arteezy's all alone, and he is going to die. 100-0 with nothing to say about it. 3 heroes dead. This wasn't a fight. This was a murder. And now they come for the barracks on the bottom side. Team Spirit, they make it look so damn easy.
Shopify just weren't in position. The Skeletons were hitting mid-racks. Like, Spirit knew that they were out of base, so to even try and entertain that engagement, but yeah, Spirit utilizing this race team beautifully, pressuring bot, pressuring mid, always forcing the map out, and they're just looking to even hit the tier 4s here. There's no buyback on the Sky, there's no buyback on the CK. They're forcing out the Glyph. Tier 2 in top lane is protecting Shopify from getting mega creeps right now. And that is going to be the issue for Shopify's lineup. They don't really push out the creeps that well. Spirit already positioned in top side of the map. Shopify are smoked up.
This could be the deciding fight of the game.
It could be
Shopify want to come back into this series. It is now. Lalo going to pop everything, give them all the vision they need to start this one off. And once again, they're looking forwards. RTZ collapses on him once again, just like game 1, staying on top of the CK. But they found a beautiful jump in the back lines. Your supports are just gone. Double buybacks from them straight off the bat. Yatora's taking hits as well. Large jumping around the fight. They're waiting for their supports to come back into this engagement. So Shopify, they will give them the space. They'll back themselves away and wave their resources to recover. Yatoro did die, though. He did get picked off, and actually Saberlight is just back in on Maposhka. He wants to find the big targets. The rest of the team, they're rallying around him, jumping in. They've managed to catch out Lal as well. Lal stunned, silence for the time being, but the follow-up stun is not there. They see RTZ here. He's stunned up once again by the Spirit Breaker. Who's on top of him? Bash comes out. RTZ is dead. No buyback. They need to find a way to make this fight work without him, but I'm not sure it's possible. Sure, the Enchantress is getting low, but the Centaur's dead as well. A look all towards Crit. Crit is basically gone already. And once again, 3 dead. They do have the buybacks on the Centaur, on the Skywrath Mage, but meanwhile, Fly's desperately trying to defend the base. Oh, man, I mean, I don't know how Shopify can do this.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They gotta hope that Spirit dives deep past the tier 2s, tier 3s. Oh, sorry, tier 3, sorry. Tier 4s.
Yep. Into the fountain.
Into the fountain. Oh, Collapse is trying.
Nice catch from RTZ. They managed to actually get their hands on the Spirit Breaker and stop him really connecting here. RTZ moving to the sidelines. I mean, they are bound up together, so they know the real one. Meanwhile, they're just trying to actually deal with the barracks, leaving Yatoro up front as a tasty piece of bait. Whilst they'll go for the buildings. Arbed's getting controlled up, but they have brought down Yatoro twice, but Arbed's dead as well. They can't get their hands on that puck. They'll let him get away and move across towards Collapse. Chaos Knight doing the damage. It's very hard for the Enchantress to get up her damage from this low ground here. The mischance is going to be coming into effect here. Stance up into the Centaur. Centaur taking hits. The barracks kind of exposed at the moment. Shopify, they're taking a few seconds just to get their resources back and then get back to defending this, but the Mega Creeps are on the way. Miposhka is making sure of it right now. The real carry of Team Spirit doing their work. 4 staffs away, dodging out the CK. Stuns out from Collapse with the Inkswell as well. They're chaining it perfectly right now, and a bash comes through as well. Another charge. Arteezy can't press his buttons. They're trying to just bring down this damn Enchantress, and they'll do it for the first time. But the task known is out onto Arteezy again. He's dead. No buyback. No CK. Upper bracket bound Team Spirit taking out heroes left, right, and center. Shopify trying their hardest to stay in this game, but I'm just not sure there's a chance of buyback now coming out from the Wraith King. Saberlight on the backlines, just trying to bring down Collapse, but he's gone. Charge across the map. He's out of here. Crit taking damage from the Enchantress as well. She stands up, so she can't use the impetus once again, just using that Hurricane Pike. Saberlight trying to bring her down. Surely she will fall. Yatoro comes in from the side to bring down Crit. Stampede used. Miposhka is dead. The game might not be over yet, T.
You take that as a massive victory for Shopify, right? Like, Yatoro just bought back, running deep here to maybe contest this Tormentor.
Two Tormentors at this point in the game. Pretty damn tough. They'll get Crit Shard. Jump in, though, onto Saberlight. The Saberlight is just taken out of the equation straight away. You get the Tormentor, you lose your Centaur. That is a trade which Shopify have been forced into. He does have the buyback, as Arteezy just continually buying more and more items. Grabs the Harpoon now as well.
Just buying anything he can for this fight.
The final barrack under attack, and now the Chaos Knight being thrown up at the moment. They've got the coil coming out onto them. Yatoro also taking a lot of damage in this at the moment. Once again, Saberlight in on the backlines, knows his job to clean up Miposhka here. They want to try and bring down the edge. She's even got a BKB now at the moment, so she's fighting through it for now. Big stun with the Inkswell coming up through. Yatoro jumping on in, looking for Arteezy. Arteezy backs himself away under the cover of the Silver Edge, but they'll move on to Saberlight. Saberlight, he survives for the time being, turns around with the stun. They're on top of Yatoro. They might be able to take him down. They have. Yatoro's dead without buyback. A real opportunity here for Shopify. They found it, but they need to take out the rest, and the rest are going down. Arbed's on top of them as well. The damage is going to be there. Saberlight fighting up into everybody. They take down Miposhka. No buyback on the edge. They'll get Mirror as well. They needed a miracle, and they may have just found it. Saberlight continuing to chase, but they are on the run. How much can the Puck and the Spirit Breaker do to delay things right now? It might just be a Spirit Breaker. Lal still trying to play with them at the moment. Trying to move, jumping across. Coil, Blink, Orb to be left alive after a fight.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. There's a TP coming in here from Yatoro. They might go for this. They're definitely going to go for this, throwing everything they've got onto the Wraith King. They're going to be able to take him down for the first time. He's coming back, though. The TP's coming through thick and fast. Beautiful call coming out from the Puck as well. Yatoro, his second life, he's going to BKB and walk away, so he will be fine for the time being, but Lal, he's caught in the middle of it. He's going to go down, has the buyback available. Huge Ice Blast going to come on through as well. There's still plenty of health left available on the Shopify heroes as they try and get on top of Miposhka. Enchantress might be falling here. She is dead. Arbed looking for more, probably not going to find it, but Roshan is now available. Fly, meanwhile, trying all by himself to defend this base. He's really struggling.
Is giving them just enough opportunities, and now Miposhka, he stepped up. He wants to get
a really big target. They can bring it down. Crit, he sees him. Or does he? Moving around. There he is. Silence is out. BKB immediately popped from Miposhka so damn fast. Arteezy, he's not even doing any damage to him. What is this? Arbed comes through, though. BKB's over. They should finish the job with the A-Blast coming through as well, and that will be done. But in comes the Soulbind once again from the Grimstroke, controlling up the two of them. Arteezy taking damage here. He is going to drop. And Arbed, he needs to get out. He can't either. Turn to stone and taken down. 2 dead on the side of Shopify. Buyback's going to be forced, and they come out immediately. The opportunities need to come from them. Another charge. Arteezy moving on to the Spirit Breaker here. Very scary for Arteezy here. Don't forget, no buyback available on him. The charge through once again. Collapse. He is taking damage here, but they managed to get the connection onto Arteezy. The damage, though, is not really massive, and now they're refreshing. Yatoro is the one kind of losing that. Oh my god, the Miposhka from the sidelines. Arteezy is gone. Team Spirit, they get the carry. Can they do it without him? They've taken down Crit as well. Collapse trying to fight up with Arbed here. Miposhka from the sidelines just blasting out the impetuses. Lal with the ultra kill. Moving on to Saberlight. Saberlight trying to do what he can, but there's nothing left in the tank. Centaur's going to drop a rampage for Lal to finish off this game. Sure, the buybacks are there, but they can't defend against this. Shopify Rebellion and send them down to the lower bracket. Saberlight jumping in, trying to do what he can, trying to fight up. I mean, he's got the cheese, they've got the damage onto Lal, maybe finishing him off with the Ice Blast, but look at them just taken through Saberlight. His cheese doing absolutely nothing, and they will be able to finish on the Centaur. And there it is, GG called, game number 2. It goes to Team Spirit.
Yeah, what a victory as well. Such a clean performance from Spirit. Shopify, unfortunately, not able to put the pieces together and will be playing in the lower bracket.
Absolutely, and we can throw it over straight over to Action Slacks, who's going to be with the winning team.
Congratulations, boys! Your victory, Bobas. Well done, well done. How are we feeling? How's the game? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Great, it was great game.
Yeah.
Opponents was really strong. Now I feel that we should took other opponents actually,
All right.
but we won.